Hi Star Babies, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be filming a video about Ulta, Massage Envy, any entry-level jobs to be an esthetician. Esthetician entry-level jobs. I can't speak. Okay, so I had you guys ask me questions. A lot of you guys have been emailing me, DMing me, and I'm here to answer your questions in the best possible way. Without further ado, let us get right into the questions. Okay, my battery's already halfway gone, so let's see how quick we can do this. This is a part 2. I did this video already before, but I kind of screwed it up because my lighting was bad. Whatever. Bunch of excuses, so I'm just gonna get right to the point. Also, I just did this look for my Instagram. I love it. It's beautiful. I have my talking points here, so hopefully, crossing fingers, I don't miss anything. If you have any questions regarding to anything else that I might have missed, feel free to comment down below. For those of you that don't know, I'm a little zoomed in. There we go. I was a little too close to the camera, but we're good now. So for those of you who don't know, I actually worked at Ulta as an esthetician last year. I worked at the Seal Beach location. I am from Long Beach. All of my managers were great. No complaints. This is not going to be a bashing my managers, they sucked type of a video. They were all cool. Y'all are still there. Hi, I miss you guys. Haven't been to that location in a while because I always feel weird going back to my old jobs. I don't know if anyone else feels the same. Now, a lot of you have questions as to all my estheticians out there. Is it worth it? A lot of the beginner esthetician jobs suck ass as far as pay. They pay you very little. It's very entry-level jobs. When I worked at Ulta, it was an entry-level job. It was part-time. I got paid $10.50 an hour. It was difficult. That is not a salary you can live off of, especially if you have kids or someone to support, you have to give money, whatever your case may be. It's not a lot. My paychecks were very small, but I mean, it was just for me, and I was 19. No, I was 20. I was 20 at the time. I mean, it was good. I had my multiple businesses. In my case, I was fine. I know I've touched on it before. I always feel comfortable having multiple streams of income, not relying solely on one thing. So in my case, if I were to rely solely on aesthetics or being an esthetician, at the time, I would have not been able to make it work for my style of living. I know it's wow, really get another job, but in the beginning you kind of have to pay your dues. You are gonna have to struggle a little bit just to get the experience, because even with huge major college degrees, you kind of do need the experience. They don't hire anyone unless you have an internship experience, etc, etc. So my duties as an esthetician at Ulta was to do makeups and also do facials. So for the makeups, I usually did makeup on weekends, so I worked every Saturday, well, Friday and Saturday, but Saturdays were mostly for makeup. I would do weddings. I did one wedding. It was really cool. I did prom, what was the other dance, graduation, all that good stuff. A lot of my clients were primarily in high school. Occasionally I'd get regular women, you know. A lot of my clients were older women too, especially Halloween. I remember a lot of ladies like to come in and get their makeup done, I guess, for Halloween. That's a thing, I don't know. Facials at Ulta, we are partnered with Dermalogica. I went to Cerritos College, so actually I was already familiar with Dermalogica. I've been familiar with Dermalogica because of my past, since I was 13. It's a reputable brand. I really believe in their products. This isn't sponsored. They actually didn't hire me 3 times in a row for 3 different positions that I applied to, so this is not sponsored whatsoever. Just letting you know. If you go to Ulta, you kind of know you have different services you're providing. So you have your face fit, which I didn't really like doing face fits. They're kind of the 30-minute facial and then the full hour facial. It could be different now. It's been a year since I worked there, but that's basically what I did. You also had to sell product, so it's also retail on top of being an esthetician. I worked at Ulta for a total of 4 months or 5 months. 4 or 5 months, I really don't remember, but those 4 months I actually learned a lot. The cool thing about working at the Dermalogica Skin Pod is you got free classes at Dermalogica Institute. For all my esties out there, you know that's the Disneyland of estheticians. So it was really cool going there and getting free classes and getting paid to be there type of a thing. Okay, one more quick thing about my experience from Ulta. Insert this clip here, Lindsay. I forgot to say this. So basically the reason why I left and when I knew it was time to leave, so I left Ulta because I felt like I wasn't doing enough facials. So as an esthetician, you kind of have your niche that you want to focus on. My niche is facials. I love facials. I love skincare. Skincare is my ish. I love acne and I love anti-aging. Acne mostly more. I love acne, which is just my forte. I don't know, you guys. I love pimples, popping pimples, cystic acne. But anyways, at Ulta, it gets really slow. I didn't see a lot of clients. It was mostly retail and I was kind of tired of retail. It's a great stepping stool, a great first job. I wouldn't have traded for anything else. I kind of wanted to do more skincare. So that's when I knew, I was like, okay, people are great, but I kind of need to learn more, advance more in the world of estheticians. So that's why I left Ulta. And I also wanted to kind of get experience in a different spa setting, which I did, and it was great. The whole face fits at Ulta too were kind of a drag. I felt like they were more to like get people to buy things, which was good, but I felt like you weren't kind of having that personal connection with the client, which I really enjoy, unless you have good retention. But a lot of people at Ulta aren't really there to get facials, they're there to buy products. That's something you gotta keep in mind. The makeup side of things, it was really cool because I love doing makeup, but if you're not really one for makeup, because I remember I did have a coworker who didn't really enjoy doing makeup, she was a little like, oh, yikes. The back bar is full of Dermalogica stuff, so that's super cool. So the pay was $10.50 an hour, minimum wage, part-time. Here's my thoughts on that. Thankfully, my dad kind of made me see it this way, is you're getting paid to learn. You're learning a bunch of cool new techniques, products, people, how to deal with people, customer services, how to run a salon. If you think about it, you're learning a crap ton of good stuff. Your entry-level first job is basically going to be a paid internship. It's gonna suck. You're definitely gonna feel like you're being underpaid for what you do, but honestly, you just gotta do it. If you really love it, it's not gonna matter to you. That goes with any low-paying esthetician job like Massage Envy, European Wax Center. So my opinions with those kinds of companies like Massage Envy, European Wax Center, you're getting paid to learn. That's what I mean. Like with all of it, you're just getting paid to learn. It's gonna suck. But my main thing is, do not get comfortable there. Do not settle for $10.50 an hour, because you're an esthetician. Your hands are magic. Your hands are priceless. You're gonna have to save your hands. Don't trash them right away, especially your body. Like that whole ergonomics type of a thing, that's really, really important. I actually messed up my back this past time. I won't get too into it, but my back is really messed up. I'm taking a break for a little bit. You gotta be careful. I know, like, as a not a teenager, but a young adult, you're like, nah, that shit can never happen to me. Like, I'm young, but really it can happen to you, and you gotta be careful. Your body is precious. As an esthetician, you really need to take care of it. So how are interviews held? So the interview at Ulta, you basically had a regular interview like you're going to get a regular job. They interview you, they tell you and ask you why you like being an esthetician. Do you like makeup? In my case, do you like makeup? Tell me a bit about yourself. Basic generic interview questions. However, the difference between like a regular interview and being an esthetician is they do make you do a practical. So at Ulta, I brought in my mom, and she was my little model for my practical. For her, I had to do a makeup application as well as a facial. I did basic makeup application. So the facial, it was basically what you learn in school. I was hella nervous. Yeah, I think anybody would be nervous, honestly. The salon manager actually watches you do the whole process to make sure you know your stuff, I guess. So my tips for you guys, I guess, is to be confident in what you're doing. It's your first job. Don't be like, don't tell them it's your first job. Kind of fake it till you make it, and basically just own your shit. Know you're good and kick ass, because you probably do. Yeah, don't be unsure of yourself. People who are hiring you don't want to hire an unsure person. I know it's hard because I fall into the same kind of like shell. I'm so unsure and I don't know what I'm doing, but really you do know what you're doing. If you're like me, it's okay. You got this. Trust yourself, because you know what you're doing. If you pass state board, you know what you're doing. Gaining experience from working at these places. Like I said before, you do gain a lot of experience. I learned how to deal with sassy, crazy customers. That's a really huge lesson. Especially like being a receptionist, it's also depending on what your end goal is as being an esthetician. Do you want to work at one place forever and become the master esthetician? Do you want to open up your own salon? Do you want to partner with someone and open up your own salon? It's basically what you want to do, and just kind of do the math backwards and see what you want to, what the end goal is you want to get to. So you kind of know what experience you need to pick up from certain places and move forward to the next little area. Like in my case, I want to eventually, if you've seen my vlogs and you know my old school project that I did, the Starbies Salon project, that's actually a real life legit dream that I have. I would love to open my own salon and call it Starbies Salon. I have all the aesthetics printed out. Eventually we will get there and you will see me in Starbies Salon one day. Mark my words. If that's still what I want, but as of now, yes, that's still what I want. So don't mark my words actually, because what if I change my mind and then you guys get upset? How much do you make? We never answer that question on Lindseystarbies.com because that makes me feel uncomfortable. But I told you how much I used to make as a starting esthetician, because I know a lot of people who are starting in the aesthetics world get really uncomfortable and they're like, shit, I went to school for this many years and y'all are gonna do me like this? Like, really? No, that's not cool. You know, I could definitely relate to that, like, because you're just like, I spent all my time and energy learning this cool ass trade and they're gonna pay me $10-$15 an hour. Like I said, don't get comfortable and take care of your body and don't get discouraged and don't let people take advantage of you. Those are the words to live by. That's what I'm letting you know now, is just don't let people take advantage of you, because there are a lot of like employers out there that will kind of know that you're new and kind of basically work you to the bone and eventually make you hate aesthetics. And also other people that kind of dog on you, but just know that you're talented and you will get to where you need to be. It just takes a lot of patience and consistency. Okay, so I think that is basically all that I wanted to answer. Hope I got it all, because I filmed this already once before. Thank you so much for watching, and again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me. Email is probably the best way to get to me, because I check my emails constantly and it doesn't really get filtered with all these other wackos on Instagram. But again, you could also do Instagram, Snapchat, comment down below, whatever you want. I'm here to answer. But I just wanted to make this video to kind of answer all your questions as far as Ulta and my experience at Ulta. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.